Bias Huber, who is the founder of the Gandhi Tour and co-founder of the Music for Peace initiative, who lived in India for more than 7 years, inspired by his vision of a huge music event touring around the globe, generating the consciousness to enable us to stop global hunger. Tobias created this dynamic musical event to inspire people in the choice of peace and nonviolence in life. Please welcome Tobias Huber.
Music is the universal language which can build bridges between different cultures, religions, and tribes of the world. With the Music for Peace Tour initiative, we want to bring a hope that one day we will be able to transform our violent history, which we can trace back thousands of years. We want to create a platform for the youth and give them a possibility to raise awareness around the world that nonviolence is something functional and not just a funny dream. The main thing is we want to raise awareness that it is possible to be the change we want to see in this world. I had the honor in 2006 to bring Arun Gandhi to the launch of the Gandhi Tour. Arun Gandhi came the first time to speak for young people at the music festival, and by accident it was the celebration of 100 years of non-violence, where Mahatma Gandhi started his non-violence movement in South Africa.
Russell Simmons, Def Jam founder, CEO and president of Rush Communications, and UN Goodwill ambassador.
It's an honor to be here and to collaborate with these great organizations. When Tobias and Craig and Dr. Chavis came to my office and they told me about their plans, I was excited, and when they pulled all the things together, as they suggested they would in my office, I was even more amazed. There's quite a lot of work that's gone into the planning stages to get us to this point. There is, like as Tobias said, there is this universal language, and musicians speak it really well. And the artists always are ones who they look inside and they find these basic truths that sometimes on the outside we overlook. That core of each of us is the same, and our aspirations are the same, and our inspirations ultimately are the same. So the music artists look inside. They generally don't go along with the norm, which is sometimes violence, abuse of the planet, the animals, it goes on, because they look inside and they find this truth that's given to them. Each of us has it. And without any more rambling, I got my man Dr. Ben Chavis. We know that he went to jail for 10 years, so some students could go to the library in North Carolina, and we know that during that time he communicated back and forth with one of his mentors, Mandela. They were both incarcerated around the same time. And we know that he's been on the front lines for everybody with Martin Luther King and all the way through the Million Man March. He's inspired a lot of young people. He's always had the good sense not to judge the young people, but to direct their talent. And that's why, he's younger than most of us here. Even with all his experiences, he still has the youthful spirit that guides young people to make a better community and world. So this is Dr. Ben Chavis coming up now. Thank you for having me here.
We would like to thank Music for Peace. I've been involved, as Russell has said, in a lot of movements. And movements have to have organization. Movements have to have leaders. But most of all, movements have to have a cause. Music for Peace. Our definition of peace is the presence of justice. It's the presence of empowerment. It's the presence of helping brothers and sisters all over the world. The media is here. The images and the messages that we transmit here in America, here at the Sundance Film Festival. These messages and these images are very important because we're talking about consciousness. Poverty starts in a person's mind before it hits their body. And we believe that we can work harder to help eliminate poverty, to get fresh water, to get proper medicines for people. But at the end of the day, it also is about giving people themselves in their indigenous environments the capacity to change their reality. So we are helping hands.
We're going to actually put Arun Gandhi on the phone. Something to summarize the importance of what Dr. Ben just said as well. We need you guys to take that story out there so that as Music for Peace, the Torrid Initiative goes around the world, that people know they can tune in and they can watch, they can see the progress, and they can donate, if they can donate money or time or whatever it is, to support these organizations to actually fulfill the things that we're talking about today. So we are ready for Arun Gandhi.
I'm very glad that all of you participated in this effort. More than half the world is living in poverty and ignorance, and I think it's about time that those of us who are in better economic conditions do something to help these people. I'm glad that Tobias and others have dedicated themselves to this effort, and I'm glad that you are supporting it, and I wish all of you the best of luck, and hope that we are able to generate some interest and funding for the program of educating the children of the world who are exploited.
Much more that all of us could do. And when I was very much involved working with Dr. King, the media was solicited as a colleague to help bring about social transformation. Now, sometimes is a question about what is the role of the media. And I think the media still should have that role, not only to get the word out, but get the good word out in a way that inspires people to good action.